What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Raudeza Reviews. I'm Raudeza. Now look, I understand that the interwebs is a wonderful, magical, mystical place full of people who are level-headed and well-adjusted in society. Who am I kidding? The internet is full of some crazy-ass motherfuckers. This one is a perfect example. Now, could you imagine being so triggered by the fact that a trident, not a staff, is not touching the rock on a statue, and that makes you apparently lose your shit to the point where you're basically screaming into your keyboard that someone is a noob because some physical object didn't touch another physical object. I mean, that to me sounds crazy. But that's what I got. And of course, being the educated, level-headed person that I am, I responded to this individual and just let him know that if he didn't like the video, that he could go ahead and dislike the video. And in fact, if he was a subscriber, he can go ahead and unsubscribe. Or maybe, better yet, if he thinks he can do a better review, then why not log on to YouTube, make your video, do your edits, do your scripting, use your charismatic personality, and tell me how I was wrong about the statue. And then I got this. So some of the fans and some of the people that do my live streams and just comment actually didn't want to get involved in this and didn't want to propagate it, so they actually sent me private messages and just commenting. Now, either this person's cap lock is stuck on all the time, or he's just really mad for some reason. I'm thinking both are probably true. Actually, maybe more the latter. This is just a really mad person for whatever reason. And you know, it's a little cat shit crazy. Now, the interesting thing about YouTube, and something that I hadn't realized, is you can actually see some user basically commenting on all your videos. And in fact, this person went back to a video that I made 5 years ago. And you know, my policy is that if you are leaving negative comments more than a year on a video after the fact, that's really freaking lame. I mean, nobody cares at this point. I think what's even more sad and pathetic is the fact that even when he makes when he makes negative comments, he likes his own negative comments. So it's kind of like this circle jerk miasma of shit negative energy that apparently this person likes. I don't know. Like I said, people are weird. And normally I wouldn't even bring this up, but you know, this person just seems a little bit unhinged. You can always tell when somebody's just trolling and somebody's just being an asshole. But this one was a little bit unnerving. I don't understand. And he uses the same verb. It's like, I'm gonna pick up this bitch, and he said the same thing about the other video, which is very bizarre. Guy, I don't care if you've got 23 Iron Studio statues or if you've got 1,000, whatever. This is not a pissing contest. Good for you, but whatever. Just, you know, maybe learn not to be so socially awkward, and definitely not mad. And I say this with all sincerity. You know, if you're going through something or whatever, please get some help. I think you really need it. You know, I would have welcomed some constructive criticism. This was actually an opportunity for you to say, hey, Raudeza, listen, the trident is actually supposed to go all the way down to the actual rocks for a proper fitting. I think that would have been important for the people that want to make a decision on the statue, and that's really the reason that I do these reviews, apart from the fact that I'm very passionate about these products and this subject matter. But I think that could have been constructive. That actually could have been a good thing for people thinking, or maybe on the fence of buying this piece. Regrettably, you really messed up that opportunity by being a weirdo. And if you're genuinely going through something, like I said, I hope that you get help. Now, on the other hand, if you're just being an asshole and like an elitist or whatever, yeah, then I can't help you, guy.
Now, either you are stark raving mad, or I am. Good day, sir.
Anyways, we're 4 minutes in, and I don't want to keep monopolizing this nonsense with this guy, though I do thank him because he did change the schedule around, and because of the subject matter, it's Iron Studios, I am going to review another Iron Studios statue, which is really cool, so let's get into it. Now, despite being called a noob, which I'm obviously not, I'm the generation that grew up with Christopher Reeve's Superman and Lynda Carter's Wonder Woman, and I absolutely love this woman. She, for me, is perfection. She is gorgeous, smart, intelligent, love everything about Lynda Carter. She's just freaking awesome and was an awesome Wonder Woman. And I remember, like, I had my first crush because of Wonder Woman, because of Lynda Carter. Those beautiful blue eyes, that stoic nature about her, just really commanding the presence as Wonder Woman. That incredible body, guys. I mean, she was just absolutely gorgeous. I don't even know how the guys were able to focus the guys that were filming the show in the 1970s, how they were able to focus with this absolutely stunningly sophisticated, intelligent, gorgeous woman just working with them all day. I wouldn't have. I would have been like starstruck and idiotic all the time. Fortunately, Iron Studios has picked up the license to the 1970s Lynda Carter Wonder Woman, and we got some really great products because of it. So today we're going to be reviewing Iron Studios' version of Wonder Woman, the Lynda Carter 1/10 scale statue. Let's take a closer look. Now, when I took this out of the packaging, I was actually very surprised by this piece. And I was surprised in how light it was. Having come from the Aquaman statue, which is actually pretty dense, this one kind of surprised me. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I was surprised. Now, the head sculpt here is done very well. Now, not a one-to-one shot of Lynda Carter, but definitely representative of her. I do like the way that the overall sculpt came out. The tiara looks great. I love the stoic nature in the face. The eyes are absolutely stunning, guys. And the more that I look at it, the more and more I see Lynda Carter. The hair sculpt is fantastic. Overall, really great job. Now, the midsection and upper torso of this piece is really great and not in the way that you would think. Let's look at the bare sections. The muscular structure, the striations, the fibers, the incredible detail in the clavicle, and just look at the shoulders and the deltoids, just so much detail in the muscles there. And then of course, you have the actual costume. The color palette is fantastic. The gold offset against the red, her blue satin tights, and of course the sculpt in the actual lasso look really great. You can tell that they put a lot of time and detail into the overall sculpt and art design here, and it really shows, guys. The lower section is done very well. Now, one of the things that I love about Lynda Carter's Wonder Woman is she's not overtly muscular, but she is very well defined. There's a lot of definition, and you can definitely see the muscles underneath those very voluptuous legs. The sculpt in the boots are very impressive. Just take a look at the wrinkles in the front of the boot, and then of course you actually see the zipper, which is a nice little detail on how she actually puts these on. The nature of the way that she's standing is very stoic. It's just very impressive overall. Now, of course, Lynda Carter's Wonder Woman is a product of the 70s. It's very ostentatious and bright and fun and colorful. And you can see the inspiration on the base here. Now, you do get the nice Wonder Woman logo at the lip of the base, and then the stars shooting out. Wonderful color palette here. The blues, the reds, the golds really pop out. And I like the fact that she's actually standing on two larger stars, which make it look really well. Now, I like this base, guys, and how colorful and whimsical it is. It's very fun. Most importantly, though, it's a very small footprint, so it's not that big, and it's not going to take up a lot of space on your shelf, which is always an important factor. Look, guys, I'm just going to say this. If you do not mirror this piece, you're absolutely out of your freaking mind, just like that guy that commented. Now, the hair sculpt here is absolutely fantastic, and you get a greater appreciation of that hair sculpt and how intricate it is from the reverse side. So definitely, guys, you got to showcase that. And of course, it's freaking Lynda Carter, man. Look at that small waistline. She's got some amazing, unmatched fan service. I mean, just look at that, guys. It's unbelievable. And then, of course, you get a greater appreciation of how she attaches to the base. And there's a lot of detail on the reverse side. Guys, it is a crime if you do not mirror this piece. And I mean it. What can I say, guys? It happened again. After reviewing the raw footage, looking at the statue for a couple of hours, and just kind of immersing myself in some of the finer points of this piece, it is definitely, by far, a freaking holy grail piece, guys. What can I say? This is an amazing piece. At this price point, there's so much detail. It's so stoic. It's so beautiful. And you know, the thing about Lynda Carter is that there's not as much merchandise out there as you would think. I lost my tweeter head statue when I was moving. I'm so broken up about that because it was a really good piece. I'm definitely going to look at getting it again because it was just awesome buzz. But if you like Lynda Carter, if you're a huge fan, you know, this is definitely a piece that you must own. It's small in stature, but again, it makes such an incredible presence. Very small footprint, so definitely pick this one up, guys. And by the way, you see that little space back there between the Wolverine and the Wonder Woman? By now, it's going to be filled with this statue. That's how impressed I was with it. Now, I can't actually mirror this piece, but, you know, she's going to be facing forward, so it's all good. I'm going to be getting the best of both worlds. So every day, I'm not committing the sin of not being able to see the reverse side of this piece. Now, before I go, I just want to thank the folks over at Sideshow Collectibles for sending this wonderful piece over for review. Their ambassadors are always fantastic and really helpful in helping me get these pieces into the studio to review for you. Alright everybody, so that's my official review on Iron Studios' version of Wonder Woman, the Lynda Carter 1/10 scale statue. As always, I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next Rauteza Reviews.